So when you realize you were born with this magnificent guidance that helps you to bring constant alignment between who you are in your physical form and who you really are, then you begin to understand what you've been feeling all of the days of your life. When someone you care about deceives you, and you know it, and you hear the deception, and you feel that uncomfortable feeling in the pit of you because you're being lied to and you know it, when you feel that, that feeling is not source or guidance. That's not a warning bell going off saying, stay away from that person. It's not a warning bell going off saying something bad or wrong is happening here. That's a warning bell going off because your observation of this person's behavior is causing you to conclude something about them that the source within you would not conclude. Anytime you see someone as less than, you deviate from the source within you. Anytime you do something other than love someone, you deviate from the vibration of the source within you. When you find fault with yourself or someone else, you deviate from the source perspective within you. When you feel unworthy, when you proclaim yourself incapable or not good at something, when you put yourself down or someone else down, when you look at the world and see its flaws or find worrisome things about it, the reason those things feel the way they do is because you have deviated from what who you really are knows. When you listen to CNN or others, there are a few others, who go all around the world looking for evidence of not well-being and exaggerate it in incredible proportion and deliver it to you with dramatic music and graphics. And you feel the discord about what you're seeing, which is a portrayal of reality. And you say, well, it's real and it's bad, or it's real and it's awful. The reason you feel that way is not because of the awfulness of it. The reason you feel that way is because of the deviation in your vibration from how the source within you sees it. Because source does not look at what's wrong with your world. Source gives undivided attention to the new and improved version that you are constantly giving birth to. We want you to try to get a sense of the probable future that has been already created by the past and present creators like you here in this physical environment. Do you know when you worry about the economy, you ask for it to be better, and vibrationally it is? How do you think economy expands? How do you think you've expanded from trading beads and fur and shells into what you've got going on today? Has more resource been trucked in? No. Have you dug more of it up? A bit more, but nothing like what you are experiencing in terms of your global economy. It's all about ideas. Everything is about energy. And every moment of your life and the way you feel in it is about nothing other than your vibrational relationship. The two vibrational vantage points that you have, this expanded version, which was you before you were born, and it's the expanded version that has come about since you've been here, and what you're thinking about this red hot minute in this moment where all of your power is. Do you know that right now is where all of your power is? And do you know why? Because right now is the juncture where you can focus your thoughts in alignment with what you've become or not. In other words, it's the gate to all that you desire. And it's the gateway to all that has been put in that vibrational escrow by those who have come before. In other words, everyone who has been living here in this environment where you are focused has been living and asking and living and asking and living and asking and living and asking. Step one, step one, step one, step one, step one. And source has been answering. We're not kidding you. We mean it so much we gave the book the title, Ask and It Is Given. Every time, no exceptions. Ask and it is given. Step one, step two, immediately. Step one, step two, immediately. Step one, step two, immediately. No exceptions. The question worth asking yourselves is, if I've asked and it's been given, we hear you all the time, then where's my stuff? And we say, your stuff is in the balance between the vibrational crack of your asking for something you want and you're expecting it to be. Your stuff is in that gap between what you've asked for and what your chronic patterns of vibrational habits of thought are. In other words, when you expect something that you want, there's no deviation in the vibration of it, and it has to be, and we mean it already is, but now it has to be in a way that you can define it and see it. It's already done. The question is, how close to its vibrational interpretation, which is what manifestation is, are you? When you want more money and want more money and want more money and want more money, and you always want more money when you don't have enough. When you have enough, you don't want more money. When you have enough, you don't want more money. Those of you who have what you consider to be enough, what you want is time or freedom or some way to spend the money you've got. In other words, Jerry used to say, as long as I've got all I can spend, I'm happy. And when Esther would hear him say that, she thought he was a maniac. How can somebody ever have enough money? She thought money and not enough went together her whole life, you see. And what we're wanting you to understand is that when you beat the drum of, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I've never had enough, I've never had enough, I've never had enough, I've never had enough. No money in my family, no money in my family, no money in my family, no money in my family. Rich bugger over there, rich bugger over there, rich bugger over there. Probably deals drugs. When you beat the drum of shortage of money, even though there is, we promise you, a veritable fortune already lined up for you, all of the days of your life, you've been putting it there. It's real. We are not kidding you. We can see it. It is the vibrational basis. And do you know that all things that you see manifested were first thought, that was thought upon, and then thought upon long enough that law of attraction brought them to fruition?
Hello. I've made a list of questions since I saw you at the last seminar. And one of them is that I was curious if the universe or even Abraham gives signs. For example, I was introduced to The Secret and to Ask and It's Given from my girlfriend, who, by the way, wants to kill me because she always wants to come up here. And when I first heard about it, I was very open-minded, but it seemed a little foreign to me, the idea of channeling and non-physical entities and everything, but I was open-minded. And as I was turning the corner to her place, I saw a car right in front of me, and on the back it said Abraham. And I've never seen a brand Abraham. I've seen Toyota. I mean, it was literally like it said Toyota. So, what's up? Is that me manifesting it, telling myself, or is that some kind of sign from you or the universe? Or...
This may be the strangest question that anyone has ever asked us in this sense. Within me was pulsing a question to which I received an answer, and is it really the answer to my question? In other words, am I really powerful enough that when I ask for something, it will be given to me straight away? It's a pretty interesting question, isn't it? The answer to the question is yes, 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 yes. When we talk about this vibrational escrow, we're not kidding you about it. You get it that before there is any manifestation, there is a pre-paving of vibration or thought first. And once something has been thought into alignment, then and only then does the manifestation come about. So when you have those sort of interesting signs, what it means is you're on the vibrational wavelength of the answer to your question. And the universe literally is just feeding you a never-ending stream of those kinds of signs, leading you in the direction of the fulfillment of your never-ending stream of expanding ideas of how life would be better for you. We want you to think about creation. I am the creator of my own experience. Let's start with that powerful statement that Seth spoke through Jane. You are the creator of your own reality. So you are the creator of your own reality. What that really means is you are the projector of the thought that law of attraction will respond to. And rather than thinking in terms of creating your reality, use another word, rendezvousing with your reality. Vibrationally rendezvousing. Law of attraction says that which is likened to itself is drawn. So what creation is rendezvousing. Now, there are endless things out there that physically surround you that you are not rendezvousing with because they are of a different vibrational nature than you are. You could walk down the streets of Manhattan with millions of other people on any given period of time, and as you are moving about, you're having your unique experience that is based upon your unique vibration. You could be two people walking in the same vicinity having opposite experiences because you're rendezvousing with different things, even in a given area. And if you had an aerial view of it, you might find it ironic or interesting that two people could be in such close physical proximity and having such entirely different experiences, but that would be because you're not factoring in the only thing that really matters, which is the vibrational countenance. Rendezvousing constantly with whatever is active in your vibration. So, of course, when you say, I'm curious about something and I'm wanting to know if there's anything to, I sincerely want to know. You weren't dabbling in it. You weren't pretending. You sincerely wanted to know if there is anything to this Abraham law of attraction crap. And immediately, a car drives right into your experience and shows you And we want to tell you, when you are in that place of allowing, there are at all times in your experience 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 ready to pop right now, synchronistic signs like that, ready right now for your vibrational alignment with them. That's why it is so powerful when you start deliberately reaching. But the universe is always giving you a sign. A sign what? A sign of where you are now. A sign of where you are now. A sign of where you are now in relationship to what? That's the big question. A sign of where you are in any point in time in relationship to what? In relationship to who you really are and who you have become, because that's the only thing that matters. It's not a sign in relationship to where someone else is. It's not a sign in relationship to where you ought to be. It's always signs in relationship to where you are and who you have become. And yes, they are real.
Well, you talk about emotional indicators, but this is sort of just outside of you, just things happening that kind of...
Nothing's outside of you. Nothing that comes to you is apart from you, because everything that comes to you is a response to the vibration of you. If there's a lovely person speaking with you, it's in response to your vibration. If there's a trickster or a gangster or a robber or a raper speaking to you, it's in response to your vibration. Nothing comes into your experience that is not vivid, perfect feedback to your vibration. Everything's an indicator. When we first began chatting with Jerry, he said, in his quest to make the world a better place, I think there should be islands of incarceration. All the rapers go to that island and do it to each other, and all the robbers go to that island and do it to each other, and all the murderers go to that island and do it to each other. And we said, you already have those islands. And the group was unsettled about that. How does the raper end up on the island with the rapee? How does the murdered end up on the same island with the murderer? And we say, same vibration. Does that mean the rapee is a raper? No, but it means they've got their attention on same. In other words, you cannot focus on anything without activating in your vibration. So whatever is coming to you is a sign, an indicator of your vibration. And when you know it, that's just the best. When those signs are vivid enough, and this is the thing that you're helping us to say, and we love saying it back to you in this way. When you're offering vibration all over the place and you're not doing any of it on purpose, you're just having knee-jerk responses to life. So you're thinking of that because somebody's talking about it, and you're thinking of that because you saw it and you're thinking about that. And then life is giving you back things that replicate those vibrations. There's no feeling of control in any of that, or any feeling of deliberateness in any of that. But when you have deliberately been thinking about Abraham or signs, when you've been deliberately thinking about something and the universe shows it to you and you're able to make the correlation between what you thought and what happened, now you are empowered, you see. I am the vibrational reason that I am having this experience. Now you can love the others because they're just vibrational indicators.